I hope you had a great day. I hope you had a great weekend, and I hope you're staying safe at home. Well, you know the buzzword is immunity. It should have been the buzzword for the longest time possible, and today a lot of people would be having way better results recovering from this virus or even preventing the onset of the virus if we have strong immune systems. I know there are a lot of questions about kids and their immunity. Well, it's the same immunity as immunity. Unless you're talking about an infant, any child over the age of 2 who can start consuming solids, everything that is applicable for an adult is applicable for a child. Today I want to talk about this one superfood, which most of you may have already been consuming, but now is the time that you want to consume it more and more, probably even on a daily basis. I am talking about Moringa. Okay, you go down to South India, you have something called a drumstick, which is the Moringa tree. And you have in the sambar and the rasam, a lot of vegetables are made out of drumstick. Now the leaf of the tree is called the Moringa tree. The leaf is highly nutritious. It is being studied by science and medicine, number 1, for its immune boosting properties. Number 2, why is it so great for our health? Number 1, it's a powerful antioxidant. We need to understand the more free radicals we have. Free radicals basically cause inflammation. Inflammation that does not come down in the human body will decrease our immune system. So you can go about eating all the fine foods in the world, but if you have inflammation, chronic inflammation in your body, you have a low immunity. And we should understand today that most lifestyle diseases are categorized under inflammatory conditions. From most cancers to type 2 diabetes, to heart attacks, to cardiovascular diseases, all of these are inflammatory conditions. So we got to keep our inflammation low by increasing antioxidants in our system. Now, Moringa leaves, the vegetable, all of this is super rich in antioxidants, which in turn will reduce your free radicals. They will neutralize your free radicals and reduce inflammation. It is also rich in bioactive plant compounds that have everything to do with your immune system. So when you break down Moringa nutritionally and scientifically, what you find it is a strong source of vitamin C. Number 1, your B vitamins, including B6, which is pyridoxine. So a lot of people say that, Luke, can we use Moringa for weight loss? Because there are a lot of articles on the net talking about how Moringa can actually help you losing weight. Now, I wouldn't say directly, but indirectly, yes, because it's rich in pyridoxine, which is B6, which is noted, it's a noted vitamin for weight loss because it helps us to convert fat into energy. A lot of people don't have the basic vitamins that work to convert food into energy, fat into energy, and that's why we go on accumulating more and more weight and fat in our body. So indirectly, yes. This doesn't mean you go and start eating kilos and kilos of Moringa thinking you're going to lose weight. It doesn't work that way. It's in the right proportion with your exercise, good sleep, and your emotional wellness. Well, Moringa is also rich in iron, and that's why we've done so many projects in villages. We've worked with public health systems in the country to introduce Moringa into the diets of pregnant women in the villages who are highly anemic, and even young children who are going through malnourishment and malnutrition. And the results have been phenomenal because it's been proven time and time again that Moringa is rich in iron. And iron is a deficiency in most pregnant women in villages below poverty and including urban population of people. Without the right amount of iron, the fetus cannot develop the right way. And without the right amount of iron in adults, we have anemia, we don't have energy levels. It affects everything. Iron is vital for human health and the immune system as well. Because iron, hemoglobin, all of this works together to carry oxygen from the air that we breathe and nutrients from the food that we eat to trillions of cells in the human body. It's rich in magnesium, it's rich in calcium, and that's why Moringa is also great for bone health, osteoporosis, weak bones, and it is rich in zinc. Like I said, the number 1 nutrient for the immune system is zinc. Everyone thinks it's vitamin C. Vitamin C, yes, but zinc more. You see, the immune system cannot work without the presence of zinc in the human body, and Moringa contains that. It is also rich in chlorogenic acid, making it a diabetes-friendly food. And that's why one of the contradictions of Moringa is if you're on a lot of medication for diabetes, you got to control your Moringa because Moringa also helps you lower your blood sugar levels. So that becomes dangerous because you can go into hypo if you have your medication working to lower your blood sugar levels and then you have Moringa at the same time. So use it, but in an informed way because it will lower your blood sugar levels. because of the chlorogenic acid and the B vitamins which are necessary for type 2 diabetics. It is also rich in quercetin, which is powerful for the immune system. You find quercetin in onions, in colored vegetables, colored berries, and also in moringa. So it's a great immunomodulator. Use it for your immune system. Well, it brings down your blood sugar levels, like I said. It is also being studied to control high blood pressure, which is why another contradiction is for people on high blood pressure medication to be very careful of moringa, because with your blood pressure medication, your blood pressure may fall down. You add moringa, it would fall down lower, leading you to low blood pressure. So you got to make sure that you do it in an informed way. But it can also lower your blood pressure levels and your blood sugar levels. It's great for inflammation. It is great for lowering cholesterol. There is evidence-based research showing us that it can help you to even reduce your bad cholesterol level. It is great for the liver, for detoxification of the liver. That's why adding a little bit of moringa to your smoothies or just cooking it into a vegetable, making moringa soup. In fact, I think we have a couple of recipes, so I'll get my team to post those recipes right after this. It is antimicrobial and antibacterial. So it actually can be used for your immune system, or whenever you have a cold or a bacterial attack, you can use moringa the same way. It is great for anemia, like I said. Now there's one contradiction. If you are on thyroid medication, you should not be using moringa leaves. You can have the drumsticks cooked, but you should not be using the moringa leaves if you have thyroid problems, because it will interfere with the absorption of your thyroid medication. So this is simple. This is a superfood. You can get moringa powder, you can get moringa capsules, whatever it is. Or if you grow the tree, which I feel people who have the ability of being exposed to lands around them, you grow your own moringa tree and you can use the leaves in your curries. You can put them in your smoothies. Like I said, there are so many ways. And especially for people who are going through malnourishment, people who live in villages, please encourage them to use moringa in their diets. We are even using it for cancer today because of the anti-inflammatory properties, the ability to reduce inflammation. Whenever you look at cancer, besides looking at boosting the immune system, besides looking at managing the side effects of the treatment, it is very important to make sure that the protocol lowers inflammation, because the more inflammation you have, the longer the delay in your recovery, the longer the delay in your healing. So this is something you can do. So I promised you a superfood, here you go. Now here's a super lifestyle change that you should do. Today science is proving to us the importance of morning breathing exercises. Now with this virus and the fear that is created for especially our parents and senior citizens, or people who have COPD, lung issues, asthma, emphysema, all of these issues, including lung cancers. Science is proving to us today that the practice of at least 15 to 20 minutes of morning breathing exercises can prolong the life of cancer patients with lung cancer. When you take that to normal people like us, it is great for your lung health. Please understand that morning breathing exercises is mandatory, especially if you have a lung issue, especially if you have any disease to do with the lungs. Please encourage yourselves and your parents, especially, or patients out there with lung cancer. We've done a whole separate document on this with the science behind morning breathing exercises and the way it can actually prolong the life of lung cancer patients. So please understand, your morning breathing exercises is nothing but your pranayama. If you don't want to do your pranayama, your simple breathing exercises, an inhale, exhale for about 10 to 15 minutes, diaphragmatic breathing, deep belly breathing, your anilom vilom, whatever it is, learn pranayama. I cannot tell you how important it is. It is like a treasure that everyone should have within them. You should be able to wake up and do your 15 minutes of pranayama. This is life-saving for most people, because most of us, including people who are constantly stressed, do not breathe the right way. And you have to learn to train your lungs to utilize oxygen. So for example, someone having emphysema or all of that stuff, you know, the medical world labels it as deteriorating, which means the moment a patient hears deteriorating, they think there is nothing that they can do. But it is limited to deterioration only in the capacity of the medical world. Today there are patients who learn the art of breathing and they're making their lungs stronger and stronger. I'm not here to say it's going to replace your medication, but I'm here to tell you it is going to make your lungs stronger. And the more oxygen you control, the more carbon dioxide you control, the more control you have over your immune system. Because your immune system to function needs the simplest of the simplest things. vitamins and minerals from the food that you eat, oxygen from the air that you breathe, good sleep at night for rejuvenation, and a control on your stress levels, because when you're stressed, you shallow breathe. When you shallow breathe, you don't have sufficient oxygen to reach trillions of cells. So when you're not breathing the right way, your immune system is right down. You start putting in more oxygen, retaining carbon dioxide the right way through proper breathing techniques, you have the power to increase your immune system right away. That's why most parents ask me, Luke, our kids, what do we do for immunity? My first thing is make them get up, make them more active. Don't keep them in front of the TV all the time. Don't keep them hooked to video games, because the more sedentary they are, it doesn't matter what you're feeding them. They have low immune systems. You need blood circulation for a strong immune system. That will only come through movement, and your breathing exercises. So morning breathing exercises, make it like a ritual. Do not start your day without 10 to 15 minutes of deep breathing, pranayama exercises, and this will go a long way in protecting you. And if you get the virus, if you get any virus, forget about just this virus, you want your immune system to protect you. It is your immune system that is going to protect you at the end of the day, no matter what. It is your immune system that will prevent. It'll be your immune system that will heal you from it. So invest in your immunity, invest in these simple things. If you can't take out 15 minutes from your day for your own health, there's something seriously wrong with you. It just means that you don't prioritize your health and you're banking on quick fixes and drugs and all of that stuff. It won't. You have to remember, even the best drug in the world only has its limit. There are limitations for even the best drug in the world. Finally, you got to do what you got to do. You are responsible and accountable for your own health and your lifestyle. I feel sorry and I feel sad for the people who only depend on medicine. Take the medicine if you need it, but if you put 100% dependence, it's going to fail you, because medicine is not designed to address the root cause. It is designed for the symptom, and it does a damn good job for that. Finally, you got to address the root cause of your problem and your sickness and your immunity by making lifestyle changes. The way you eat, the way you move, the way you sleep, the way you think, and the way you feel. Have a great day, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, and breathe deep.